What's up, guys? Eli here. Got a, wasn't planning on doing this video right now. I was going to upload my other, part 2 of my Black Sabbath video, but I figured I would do kind of an in-betweener, because I had a couple things to say. Starting with, I got to see Mortician and Drawn and Quartered play live last night, and it was fucking amazing. If I had to name like 5 or 10 bands that I thought I would never, ever see live, fucking Mortician would have been on that list. So I don't know how I got so lucky, but it was amazing. They were so good live, so heavy. Sounded exactly like, you know, their albums do. Literally exactly. It was fucking great. Drawn and Quartered, it's my second time seeing them. They were fucking amazing. I felt like it was going to be hard for Mortician to live up to it. Just devastatingly heavy. And yeah. I'm not going to say any more than that because I don't know what else to say. It was a great show and I'm glad I got to see it. Picked up a couple things. I didn't have a whole ton of money to spend, but I grabbed a couple things, like I just said. Starting with this. Plague Bearer, Rise of the Goat 7-inch. Nuclear Winter Records. I've really never seen this project mentioned ever. It was pretty much the precursor to Drawn and Quartered. I had heard this way back, like 11 years ago on MySpace, like before Facebook existed or before I knew what it was. So anyway, I'd never seen it on a physical format, so that's fucking awesome. It was a big surprise. Then I also picked up Drawn and Quartered's latest album. It's not that new. I think it came out in 2011 or 2012-ish, whatever. It's their most recent full-length. It is fucking good, man. Feeding Hell's Furnace, Nuclear Winter Records. As you can see, they had changed their logo around that time. I don't know, I'm not sure how I feel about that. It's a pretty good logo. I don't care. It doesn't matter. This album is fucking killer. This, if I might say it's their best album. I know that's hard to say. I haven't had as much time with this as I have certain others, but honestly, even upon the first listen, when I heard it when it came out, I don't know why I never bought it. Listened to it online, but anyway, it's possibly their best work, which is pretty amazing for a band to do, you know, that much later in their career, put out some of their best work. It's fucking great. Listen to it if you haven't. Listen to Drawn and Quartered if you haven't. Seattle death metal. Legendary stuff. At least it is to me. And then I also picked up this. I had meant to order this recently from Necroharmonic. Mortician, what's this called? It's a double disc compilation from the Casket. There you have it, Necroharmonic, which Roy does a great job with his products as always. I won't go through the booklet, but it's very cool. It's got a bunch of old tour flyers and stuff. Very awesome. Like I said, double disc. This pretty much has Mortician's. It's got some early demos. It's got some live recordings. It's got rehearsal stuff. You know what you would expect from a demo or a compilation. But I haven't listened to it yet, so I'm sure it's good. Hold. Stay right there. 1 minute. You're all gonna think I'm retarded for getting up and grabbing this, but of all the shows I've been to in the last, I don't know, however many years, I feel like I don't see physical ticket stubs anymore. So remember that? Remember when these were a thing? I don't know. I thought it was cool. Maybe it's just the shitty venues that are in my city that are fucking worthless, but I had to show that for some reason. Anyways, and the other thing I wanted to say. I officially, as of my last video, that Black Sabbath video I did, I have had my first YouTube asshole. Right on. I knew it was inevitable that I was so pleased that it hadn't happened yet. I've done like 40 videos or something, and literally kind remarks and, awesome people chiming in, and nothing but. And then I get this asshole. He wasn't that bad. I mean, he didn't like attack me or anything, but he was a dickhead. He was saying shit to me that he would never say to me in person, which is a pussy thing to do. I don't know why people do that. My motto is, when I was in my 20s, I probably said stupid fucking shit online, and it's just immature to do. My motto is basically, if you wouldn't say this to someone's face, you don't say it online. That's just, if you can't back it up, don't fucking say it. If you'd have said something like that to me in person, I have a very bad temper. I probably come off as a really nice, calm guy, and I am for the most part, but I have a hell of a temper. If he'd have said something like that to me in person, I probably would have smashed his face. But anyway, I'm probably sounding a lot more angry than I am. I'm really not that angry. And I wasn't going to publicize this or whatever, but I basically decided as soon as I started this channel that I was going to have basically a no troll / no asshole policy. And what I mean by that is I really don't care who comes in and says something ridiculous or rude or whatever, but I'm not going to respond to it. I'm not going to fight with them. At the most, I'll leave a comment saying thank you for watching or something like that. I feel like that's the best way to deal with fucking assholes, is not to feel their fire. Because they are looking, not only are they looking to leave a ridiculous comment, they want to piss you off. They want to know that they've really gotten under your skin. And I'm just not going to give anyone that fucking, that opportunity. I will say thank you to cassetteisgod for jumping in there and smashing that fucker. I noticed that he had stopped talking, and after a couple comments from cassetteisgod, and he unsubscribed from me, which is for the better. Fuck that guy. But anyway, and I'll also say, I shouldn't even fucking need to say this in 2017, but an opinion is a goddamn opinion. Everyone is entitled to have theirs, especially with something like fucking art, music. Music is art. Your opinion versus someone else's opinion, it means shit. It means fucking shit. I don't know, man. Like I said, I probably sound a lot more fired up than I really am. But I mean, it pissed me off a little bit. But I don't know. I just felt like I'd talk about it for a minute. I understand, my Black Sabbath, my opinion on Black Sabbath is a little unorthodox. But I also explained through that video several times. I was very detailed in the shit that I said. I stated that when I was younger, I listened, almost strictly to the Ozzy era. I kind of rejected all the other lineups and stuff. But I listened to that shit so much as a teenager and in my 20s that I kind of got burnt out on, the first 7 Black Sabbath albums or whatever. And nowadays, I've, into my mid to late 20s, I started checking out the other eras of Sabbath, or I'd heard them already and I own the material, but I started giving it more time, and fuck you, I love it. I like it a lot. I love all their albums. All the non-Ozzy albums they sound just a little bit more fresh to me because I haven't heard them hundreds of times. Maybe in another 10 or 20 years, my opinion on all the Sabbath albums will change. I'm sure they will. The order that I put them in will shift a little bit. Like I said in the video, as of right now, that's how I feel. It's different than how I felt when I was 16. But anyway, you guys didn't need to hear all that. I didn't need to be that long. But I just wanted to say that. That's my thoughts. Like I said, it's on a lot of the bigger YouTubers. I don't need to name any names, but I've seen it's hard to watch sometimes. I see just people saying ridiculously negative shit, and it does fire me up. It fires me up even more sometimes when I see other people being attacked, knowing that they really don't deserve it. So anyway, don't be that fucking asshole. That's all. I shouldn't need to say that. Don't be a fucking piece of shit. Make friends. Fucking, you can give your opinion without being a prick. You can simply say, I disagree with you or something, and I would have been like, cool, but don't be a dick. That's all. That should be everyone's motto. It should be on their mind at all times. So anyway, that's all I got. I'll upload that second Sabbath video here in probably a couple days. Shit, I don't know what this is. I just reached over, Louis, I don't even know where this came from. Louis had a Chewbacca action figure of sorts. Interesting. But anyway, I'm so easily distracted. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. What else did I want to say? One more thing before I go. Oh yeah, check out Ground Zero Salem channel. His name is... I forget his name. I've only watched 2 of his videos. I've been so busy lately, but that guy is really fucking awesome. Marty from Marty Worm from Marty from Marty Worm. Yeah, he said that in one of his recent videos as well, and he's totally right. Guy's got a lot of knowledge and decades of experience in the underground punk, hardcore, crust, grind, death metal. Yeah, really cool guy. I'm enjoying his videos. Keep it up, man. I'm done. Have a good, yeah. Thanks for stopping by.